I was recently diagnosed with cancer, and the nice social worker from my oncology nurse, she knew that I had to travel like 55 minutes each way. She had mentioned the hospitality house. It's so peaceful here.
Both hospitals have people who come from long distances to get health care. A lot of them come with nothing. If you get the phone call that says there's been an automobile accident, you grab your purse and go.
Most of the referrals that I make are emergencies, people from out of state, people from the other side of the state who are here for something that they weren't planning on.
When the hospitality house on South Street opened, they had a place to come, be comfortable instead of having to sleep in their car. We were actually founded by Borges and Bronson and the Junior League of Kalamazoo. The first hospitality house was in Buffalo, New York. The word about it spread to other hospital issues, and the Junior League got involved in creating hospitality houses around the country. And so the Junior League in Kalamazoo took it on as a project. The house on South Street was purchased in 1984. I was working at the Red Cross, which was across the street from the house on South Street. A friend of mine who was a Junior League member called me and said, "We need an executive director. You would be a good one. Send them your resume." And I did. So when they bought the house, it did not have to be handicapped accessible. Our doorways weren't wide enough for wheelchairs, or we had steps to get upstairs to the bedrooms. My 23 years there, I tried every way known to man to make it barrier-free. It took several years to create the houses that we have now, but they are 100% barrier-free. And when we opened the one close to Borges, we had people in wheelchairs who could come in, and we had people with walkers who could come in, and I cried. It was more than a job, it was a ministry, because of the fact that we cared so much for the people.
We have evolved from one house to now two beautiful houses, each house near the major medical centers in Kalamazoo. It supports the concept of family-centered health care, where the research shows that the more the family is involved around their loved one's health care, health outcomes improve.
And I think, as I see when I'm interacting with my patients, if family is there, they tend to be more at ease and they tend to recover faster. I had a college student not too long ago who had gotten very ill, and her dad had to fly in from, I believe it was North Carolina, and had never been to the area except for orientation with his daughter. So being able to find him someplace to stay amongst all the other things that he had to do, I think was important.
Well, I had prostate cancer, so we spent a week in the home back at Niles and back up here.
Such a long drive, and at that time we didn't have very reliable transportation. One of the doctors had told us to contact the hospitality house. When he's here to do his treatments, we can stay here. They have laundry facility, they have a room for us. It had a big bed, it had closet space, a bathroom. It was just like living at home.
You have a place to rest and make a cup of coffee and just sit down and relax.
It's just like a home away from home.
The staff and volunteers were really super to us. I mean, they opened their doors, they opened their arms, they welcomed us. You know, they said, help yourself, make yourself at home.
Doing radiation, you have to drink a lot of water. The water is free here, and they keep the refrigerator stuffed at the hospitality house. There was a day last week, and it was like after dinner, and I was walking out of my room, and I was like, what is that? I smelled like cinnamon muffins that one of the staff had decided to make, and it was like instantly, Chickie, like you were home.
He's a baker. He loves to bake. And I guess it was somebody's birthday, and he made a big old sheet cake, and he made it for the whole facility.
And even the people here even came in and had pieces of it. They said, we have to keep you here more often.
Well, it truly is a home away from home. Our facility looks like a nice house. Our accommodations include kitchen and cooking facility, laundry room. Each guest room has its own private bathroom, a large communal living area, an outside patio, and a children's play area. Daily expressions of gratitude that we get from our guests just drives our passion for this mission.
And you got to know them, and a lot of times they'd come back and visit.
I was working here one day, and a woman came in. I didn't recognize her. She was a former guest who had been here during the ravages of cancer treatment. She had her hair back, her hair grew back, she had healthy weight. I didn't recognize her, and then when she said her name, I'm like, oh, Carol! She had just come from the cancer center where she was told her cancer was in full remission, and she wanted us to be the first to know because we were like family when she stayed here.
You stay here a long time, you meet other people, other friends, and he got in with another guy that was here on the same reason, and I think he was more laid back, knowing that he was here meeting somebody that had the same problem he did, and they'd go at the same time to do their radiation, and then they'd come back and they still hung out.
Yeah, relax my mind more that way.
You listen to the other person's story and you're like, oh yeah, that I'm doing this too, all that they're going through. And it's a beautiful place.
It operates 100% on donations. The community has been extremely helpful for us.
It didn't cost us anything.
And they're really nice and all that. It didn't cost us nothing, just as long as I got my treatments be done over with.
Got the plaque over there with all the different donors and all the names, and all those people are locals. It gives me heart that this is something that the community thought that they should have and that they support.
What you're doing by supporting us is supporting the over 1,000 guests we serve each year to be close to the hospital system, whether they're a patient or the loved one of a patient.
I am personally thankful that the ministry is continuing, and I'm pleased that I was able to be part of that 40 years.
This 40th anniversary celebration means both 40 years of amazing service to the community and hopefully 40 more and beyond.
I would tell everybody, please send in your donations because this is the best place. It's helped a lot of people.
The minute you walk in, you're home. It's a house with a heartbeat.